Hey there, golfers and golf vets. Tom Saguto here, and yes, I've got clubs, a couple of alignment sticks, a lovely little golf ball down there, and we're going to dive in to a lesson today. A lesson on 3 common golf swing errors that you've been taught and how we can undo these bad habits forever for the rest of your life. Because I was just like you, listening to the same old jargon that was causing me to suffer in my golf game. And we're gonna cover 3 huge errors here that you can fix today, never have them show up again, and start playing your best golf now. Let's dive into the lesson. Problem number 1, rolling your hands in the takeaway. This is one of the biggest, most common problems I see on the lesson tee, and it ruins your swing right from the starting gate. Can you believe that you can destroy your golf swing right out the gate? I know, the first 3 feet of the swing can set you up for success in the backswing as well as the downswing. Here's what happens. We're usually taught to fan the club face open like this in the takeaway, to roll those hands like this. A lot of us aren't told to rotate it open. We're said to fan it open here, something like that. But what happens is a lot in the first few feet. Here's what we got going on. When you fan that club face open, first thing I do, I disconnect my arms from my body and my shoulders. So now my arms are independent of my body. That's a big problem. We want the arms and the club working together going back. The second you do this, you've disconnected everything right out the start of the swing. Now the technicals behind it, if I open the club face here in my takeaway, when I get to the top, the club face is still open. So when I come down in the downswing, a lot of times the club face is still open. So the ball is going to my right as a right-handed player, it's going out this way. No wonder the ball is spending more time in the woods. But we just do these things because we're taught to do them. Keep that in mind. We're just told to do it, we don't know why. We just do it because we pay people to learn stuff and we do it. So, what we're going to do instead of opening the club face, we want to get the club back to square. We want the club face pointing at our target. We want the ball to go to our target. It's very simple. Club face open, club face square. Open, square. Square points at your target. We don't want to disconnect our body from our arms like we did with this fanning motion. So we're already doomed right here. The first thing you do when you roll, you go up, you go down. Stop. I was one of those people. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to fix problem number 1. No fanning the club face. Instead, everything working back together. You see this a lot. Arms, hands, shoulders moving back together. My left shoulder is turning down towards the ball because everything's working together. My body has a relationship with the ball. It's beautiful. This is what we're going to do going forward. You're never going to go back the old way. Here's how we fix it. Get a noodle or a stick in the ground, alignment stick, 45-degree angle, something like this. And we are going to focus on, because if you're a roller, this club's going to go this way towards the noodle and you're going to hit the noodle. So we're going to stop rolling altogether. You're going to take the club back, keeping it in line with this noodle. Your club face should be perpendicular to the noodle, indicating their club face is square. So when you take it back, if I don't do anything with the hands, the club face is square. It's only when I roll the club that the club face changes to this open position. So if you don't do anything, which you shouldn't do anything in the first 3 feet, you're going to be setting yourself up for a nice square club face coming back. So here we go. Nothing's happening here. Hands are not rotating. They're going back with the turning of the shoulders. Boom. Perfect takeaway. Shoulder starts working down. Check. All right, let's talk about part 2. Moving onward.